Witam was serdecznie. Ale twist. Jedziemy dalej.
Roland, Benedict, and Frederica regroup back in the capital. But what they experienced while they were away could very well alter the course of destiny itself.
Chapter 15 part 3. Fate. Okay.
Is there something on your mind, Roland?
Serenoa, I do not know what I should do.
Did something happen in the capital?
No, that problem has been dealt with. I've made sure those damned royalists will never cause trouble again.
Was such harsh punishment truly necessary?
Of course it was. When they should have been helping to rebuild the kingdom, they instead profited off the people's hardship. And on top of that, they sought to string me up as their puppet king.
I understand, but...
You know what they told me? They said that is what Glenbrook truly is.
Wow.
That it must be ruled with the royalists' careful mediation between the royal family and their loyal subjects. They said good kings need not think for themselves. They said my father and my brother understood that.
Even if that is true, you have the power to change it.
I tried. That is the entire reason I took the throne. But nothing has changed. No matter how many corrupt aristocrats I've cast out. This kingdom has always been broken. Aesfrost's invasion just ensured we could never put the pieces back together. I do not have the strength to reconcile a land and people torn apart by hatred and greed. I cannot give Glenbrook what it needs, king though I may be.
Roland.
Apologies, my friend. I should not burden you with my woes.
You burden me with nothing. But if you are struggling...
All is well. Trust me. So long as you are by my side.
No. I on znowu do nas wrócił. Git.
Serenoa, I would speak with you before we meet with the others.
Is something the matter? I was led to believe the Rosellan village escaped all but unscathed.
Pray, look at this.
Książka?
A book?
We recovered it from a band of brigands. It once belonged to the Aesfrosti archives. It was authored by one Orlea, my mother. Inside is the truth about the Roselle. Nay, about all Norzelia.
The truth? How would your mother have that knowledge?
The Rosellan people have long passed down the secret of the salt. My mother was a chosen keeper of that history. In ancient times, the Roselle lived in the southernmost reaches of Norzelia, in a place called Centralia. It is said Centralia was on the shore of a vast expanse of salt water they called the sea. Back then, the Norzelia we know was at the bottom of that sea, but a cataclysm dried up all the water, and thus this land came to be. The salt crystallized and sank into the earth, the very earth we now walk upon.
Salt beneath our feet.
Wow.
After the cataclysm, only one small lake of salt remained. War raged on and on as people fought to control it. The Roselle tried to stop the fighting by digging up a giant pillar of salt to show everyone the secret they had long kept. But Hyzant, whose power over Norzelia came from controlling the lake and the salt it produced, could not allow the truth to get out. They captured the Roselle, branded them criminals who tried to seize control of the salt for themselves, and confined them to the lake.
And what of the pillar?
Hyzant stole it and hid it, inside the very statue of the goddess that towers over the source.
How can you be certain?
During the uprising, my mother broke the statue and recovered a fragment of the pillar within.
The salt crystal found in the Rosellan village. Incredible. If what you say is true, the teachings are a lie. This will shake Hyzant to its very foundations.
And we would be able to free the Roselle from their imprisonment at the source.
With so much at stake, we must be careful in what we do now. Frederica, I would ask for more time to think this through.
Of course. I have every faith in House Wolford. And in you.
I ona też wróciła. No i git. Cała banda znowu w komplecie.
That is the extent of what happened during our various endeavors. The passing of my Lord Father, the Royalist scandal, and the book that revealed the truth about the Roselle and the salt. It is time we consider what we shall do to overcome these obstacles facing us.
I still cannot believe how quickly Lord Simon's condition worsened.
It is most devastating. Serenoa, did your father say nothing else to you? Before he
bade me lead House Wolford well.
I see. Then we must all do what we can to help you honor that request.
Your Majesty, what do you plan to do about the Royalists who misappropriated supplies?
As far as I've been able to discern, those involved acted out of greed and self-interest. They must all be punished. Nothing less than exile from the kingdom or execution will suffice.
But there are those among them who support the Glenbrook line. Will that not impact your governance?
Perhaps. But to pardon their crimes would kindle the people's ire. We must make an example of them. To appease the people. To make clear the consequences of engaging in such foolhardy behavior.
Did something else happen in the capital, King Roland?
Powie, nie powie.
Nothing you need concern yourself with. But I must say, I was shocked to learn of that Rosellan legend. Do you suppose the contents of that book could be true?
The part about their homeland, Centralia, that sits upon a vast saltwater sea? That of the untapped salt crystals beneath Norzelia? Or that, in order to monopolize the salt trade, Hyzant fabricated the Roselle's sins? That the pillar of salt Hyzant stole from the Roselle is hidden within the statue of the goddess? If any of it is true, it would turn everything we know on its head. It would mean the teachings of the Holy State are not but lies.
It does sound unbelievable, but we have already seen part of this legend for ourselves.
The crystal from the Rosellan village?
That crystal is a fragment from the pillar within the statue of the goddess. One my mother obtained during the uprising.
It fits perfectly.
Apparently, Lady Orlea penned the book detailing the legend for Frederica.
She did. She enchanted it so no one could open it, but left me the key to break the spell. This pendant.
I doubt a mother would go to such lengths to lie to her daughter.
Then we agree the legend contains at least a seed of truth.
Your Majesty, we have received word that the survivors of the Duchy's army are amassing.
What? Where?
At the Grand Norzelian mines. But we cannot be sure what they are doing. None of our scouts have returned.
These frosty dogs. We will speak later, Serenoa. First, we must put down whatever the Duchy is planning at the mines. I need you and your people beside me.
Of course. We shall ready ourselves for the battle at once.
No i gicior. Meanwhile, into the mines.
Extraction is nearly finished. We've secured the amount we were told. Seems such a waste to just leave the rest.
Don't think Archduke Gustadolf gives two shites. Hurry it up. We need to be done here before Glenbrook catches on to us.
Sir.
Fate completed. Okej. Ale my śmigamy dalej w tym odcinku. Chyba chapter 16.
Roland and House Wolffort succeed in reclaiming Glenbrook, but they cannot rest easy, for new dilemmas threaten to tear the kingdom apart. For one, the secret of Serenoa's birth come to light with Lord Simon's passing. Meanwhile, the newly crowned King Roland struggles to reconcile his ideals with reality after punishing the Royalists. Finally, there's the truth about the Roselle and the untapped salt crystals buried within the earth, revealed in a book to Frederica from her late mother. None of these revelations have an easy solution. As all parties discuss the matters, they receive word that the survivors of the Aesfrosti army are gathering at the Grand Norzellian mines. Forced to put all else aside to focus on driving out their foe, Serenoa and his comrades steel themselves for battle.
Chapter 16. Sleep, my friend. Okej. I jest bez part 1. Więc to jest chyba wszystko w jednym. No git. No to będzie chyba dłuższy odcinek.
The remnants of the Aesfrosti forces are gathering at the Grand Norzellian mines. Or perhaps I should say they are rallying there, preparing to defend it to the last.
Something tells me you're right. Gustadolf may have used Lord Dragan's murder as pretext for invading Glenbrook. Yet I believe his true aim was to seize control, not of our kingdom, but of the mines.
Once Glenbrook fell to them, Aesfrost did indeed continue mining operations, with notable zeal. Apparently, they transported huge shipments of what they excavated to the Duchy, too.
You mean iron ore?
One would assume as much, but we do not know for certain. They say only a chosen few were allowed to have anything to do with the mining or transport.
Odd, ain't it? Granted, the iron from the Grand Norzellian mines is supposed to be decent stuff.
But the Duchy has access to plenty of other iron mines of comparable quality. They've certainly no need to go to such pains to obtain resources from this one.
You reckon there's something special about it?
What my mother wrote of must be true. I've returned from scouting the Grand Norzellian mines. There were no signs of miners or couriers anywhere. The enemy's numbers do not appear that great, but the soldiers were occupied with some task within the mine. I cannot say exactly how many they are.
Thank you, Hewitt. Well done. Well, there you have it. The Aesfrosti army is scheming something at the mines. Whatever they are planning, we cannot allow them to continue unchallenged.
Then let us reclaim the Grand Norzellian mines. And in doing so, we shall discover the Duchy's aims in due course.
Okej.
Glenbrook has withdrawn from the sanctions and reopened trade with us.
King Roland is truly a man of his word.
Furthermore, during the battle for the Crown City, our forces sustained nary a scratch, while the Aesfrosti were all but crushed. We could not have asked for a more auspicious outcome.
An outcome that would not have been possible without the Elfric we supplied them. Still, Minister Serenoa and House Wolford must be given credit for aiding in our victory.
Minister Exham, how strange to hear you lavish such praise upon another.
I am only speaking truth. Leaving Minister Serenoa in Glenbrook's hands is unwise.
Kurde, oni tylko kombinują i kombinują.
He belongs here with us.
Of course. We shall bring him under our thumb. The Holy One has plans for the young lord. Making him our creature has the added benefit of bringing his entire domain under Byzantine rule.
But I doubt His Majesty will be so willing to part with him.
Oh, indeed. And yet King Roland owes us a great debt, which will be all the greater after we help him rebuild the Crown City. We will so overwhelm him with generosity, he will be unable to refuse us anything.
So, you mean to seize Glenbrook as well, Minister Edor? Somehow I am unsurprised.
I seek nothing more than to spread the goddess's grace and wisdom to Glenbrook and even Aesfrost, until her divine protection shelters Nozelia in its entirety. That is what the goddess desires, and therefore, what the Hierophant desires as well.
A co z Twins Gate?
Is this all of it?
Yes, my lord. This is all the cargo we were able to carry. Our comrades at the mine should be putting the final touches on everything right about now.
And why is no one telling me what is happening? I don't even know what cargo you are hauling.
We're only following Archduke Gustadolf's orders, my lord.
Yes, I understand that. Stop your sniveling. Perhaps you may have heard the Archduke has summoned me to Ironstone. This may be the last time I serve at this fort. As such, I would like to show my appreciation for everything you've done. Do you have a moment?
The sentiment is appreciated, my lord, but the Archduke insisted we make haste.
Did he also insist you spit in the face of his uncle's generosity?
No, my lord. Of course not.
Ukradnie.
I meant no disrespect. We shan't refuse your gracious offer.
Come with me.
Can all that cargo truly be naught but iron ore? I suppose I shall have to find out what it is for myself.
Ciach. Ciach. Tak to się ich załatwia.
Were those the only ones?
I do not understand. There were far more soldiers here when I came scouting.
They've mined more since the last time we were here. Perhaps the enemy is further within.
Likely that's the case. But navigating these twisted tunnels ain't gonna be fun.
Indeed. The enemy may be waiting to ambush us around any corner. I advise we familiarize ourselves with the nearby tunnels before we head any deeper into the mine, Lord Serenoa.
Agreed. Let's take care to cover our tracks while we look around.
Yes, we put a lot of effort into the mines. Installed quite a number of mining carts, perhaps to transport large quantities of ore. To get through the tunnels quickly. Let me see if that works. Okay. Idzie na zwiady. Gosh, I would hate for anyone to get hurt by one of those cars. A kurde, to będę mógł je używać. Egzamin. Along with the tunnels, we must be careful. Aha, okay. Troops should be stationed in the end, regardless of whether you want to defend or win the mines. They gain nothing time, but perhaps they are learners in tune. Yeah, I doubt they do it on their own violation. It may be some tactic. They have been ordered. The burn of the would likely be thrust upon them. Może traps. So we cannot retreat. We must find out what Aesfrosti was doing here. Quality timber 2 razy. Pure all pellets. What do you think should be done with the mines now, my friend? Sometimes the mines located in our domestic sinking gland, and let us manage them together. No, miejsce pracy stworzyć. Mine systems on our own. Trzy pół koła. 3,5 koła. Uff. O. Superior fiber. Oh yeah. Aż tutaj nic nie widzę innego do zebrania. Ja ich na pewno też klasycznie załatwię. Okej, jedziemy z koksem.
Benedict, these spheres everywhere. Unless I'm mistaken, they're explosives.
Yes, a means Lord Dragan devised for breaking through the bedrock. They aren't as powerful as blast crystals, but they are simple to set and can be manipulated to go off at the same time.
Reckon I'll go collect whatever charges are left, my lord. Just to be safe.
Thank you. I do not find it strange that there are explosives in a mine, only that they have been left here.
Indeed. As deadly as they are, one would hope they were stored more safely.
You'd think the miners would have put them at the far end of the tunnel if they meant to use them.
But they're everywhere, along the whole length.
If they were to detonate, the entire tunnel would collapse.
Then they must have been left here on purpose.
Intruders! Get them!
The Aesfrosti army!
So. Uj, będzie walka.
The Aesfrosti mean to seal off the mine!
Do not let them through the tunnel. Kill them.
4,
But this is
5,
House
widzę.
Wolford. We're up against them.
You think I don't know that? The battle won't be easily won. But if we've the metal to use our explosives, victory may cost us our lives, but we can take those Wolford curs with us.
O kurde.
For Aesfrost, for an end to Hysantian tyranny. We must blockade the mines. Soldiers, make ready.
Aye! No, they don't mean to.
They would blow the tunnel at the cost of their own life?
Wow. Okej, po pierwsze unit placement, ile 10 mogę mieć. Recommended, ja ciebie nie chcę. Tak, ja ciebie chcę. Ciebie nie. Kurde. Nara, tak. Dziadku, nie wiem. Medina. Nie, ja idę z moim standardowym. Największy XP-ka mają. Okej.
I won't let you down.
Encampment. Medal of Bravery, Medal of Valor mam jeszcze do kupienia. Exchange, tak. Obsidian, Parchment, Meteor Fragment, Reatorn, to zobaczymy co my potrzebujemy. Aha. Na pewno nie Trade Post Promote Class. Ciebie damy do góry.
It was worth every effort.
Learned ability Magic Ablaze. Okej. I ja bym chciał... Idziemy z tobą? Mistrzuś? Jako elita ciebie dać? Ta.
On my honor as king.
Spring in your step. Okej. Teraz. Upgrade available. Weapon rank 3. Quality fiber. Cast for 1 turn. Use all TP to deal fire type magic damage, setting the ground to base. The more TP consumed, the stronger the attack. Wow. Magic attack by 1. By 2. We need increase the effect of Raging Beast. Bulwar. Wolf bulwarka. Okej, co ty potrzebujesz? Rare Thorn. Co ty potrzebujesz? Lion's Heart. To ty? Curious Feather. Trade Post. Return. Lion's Heart. I Curious Feather. Okay, upgrade available. Ja mam dużo kasy też to. Increase range for normal attack. So up high on flugis and the physical damage to a single enemy from above. Use in battle. Okay. Potem mamy ciebie. Ciebie. Okej. Ładnie. Accuracy by 1. Attacking from behind. Okej. To ty potrzebujesz quality iron, quality stone. Quality iron. I quality stone. O kurde, nie quality. Tutaj tak, aha, o, to ja chcę, tak. A tutaj Superior Iron 1. On hand. Proszę. Okej. To ty potrzebujesz Superior Iron jeszcze 1, nie mam już. Quality Fiber 10. A tu wolał Magic. I tu mam już. Physical Defense. Quality Iron, Quality Stone. Normalne Iron też. A i taki w tej weftę. Co ci dać? Increase range, quick max AP. Dobrze, ulepszyliśmy. Jedziemy. Allow even a single movement. O kurde. To nic nie może eksplodować. Okej, unit placement. Nie wiem, czy ty sobie nie pojedziesz gdzieś. Tutaj. No może potem tu sobie śmigniesz. Dobrze. Ty pójdź tutaj. Ty możesz potem sobie śmignąć. Ty tak, niech będzie. Ale... Frederiki w ogóle nie ma. To mówi się recommended. Muszę mieć, muszę. Kuźwa, dziadku, sorry, ale ty jesteś lepsza. Dun. Idź tutaj. Dobrze, niech będzie. Jedziemy. Explosives. Set to detonate on a timer. Move next to the enemy explosion and disarm them before they detonate. Okay. Minecart. Ja powiem, że minecart call station. Żeby szybciej tam dośmignąć, tak? Keep in mind that the card did damage to anything on the rails that it travels on, okay? Remains the Aesfrosti soldiers. Dobrze.
Comrades, we will seal.
If it costs us our lives to destroy our enemy, so be it.
We've no hope if they set off the explosives.
My turn.
No jak? Co, enter? Nie. Nie mogę w to wejść? No nie mogę tam wejść. Bez sensu. Ona. No i nie rozumiem, jak mam z tymi potnie jeździć.
way! Here I come.
Zrobimy to tak. To tam ich pootakuje. Kurde, następną bombę tam puścili.
Alright, the rest of you, keep going. Blow up the top.
Damn! We need to hurry before the explosives go off. Then where shall we strike? Death from above.
Ciach.
There is no mercy on the battlefield.
No nie mogę w to wejść, no kurde. No tutaj. Wiesz co? Ty jeszcze raz zaatakuj.
Preparation is key.
Zróbmy tak. Okej, jednego mniej.
For my kith and kin.
I'll take you on! To victory!
Damy sprint.
I love the battlefield.
Time for some sorcery.
Kurde, nie daje rady tam.
I shall do what I can.
Na nią damy haste.
Victory goes to the quick.
How gracious.
It's one step closer to our hope.
I will end this.
No nie wiem, czy to zakończysz.
Let us work together. For a better world.
My turn.
No ja nie mogę kurwa w nich jeździć, no to mnie wnerwia. To mnie po prostu wnerwia.
This'll hurt. This'll hurt.
My turn.
No jak mam tam dojść? Kurde, no jak? O, teraz jest call card. Czekaj. Nie. A, tutaj jest ta trzecia opcja, to jest call card. No i... Kurde mole. Ale diffuse bomb, chociaż ty to zrobisz. Albo cały czas miał mieć tam jeszcze trzecią opcję, a nie miałem tą. Albo nie widziałem tą trzecią opcję.
Shall we dance?
Shall we dance? Nie ma trzeciej opcji, to no to... Aha, to znaczy nie mogę w nich jeździć. Albo tak mogę sobie śmignąć. Teraz, aha. Mhm. Mhm. Nie, to ja nie chcę. To zróbmy to tak. Green Mist. Moon Jump. Green Mist.
Light as a butterfly. Ever more lovely.
My lord!
Cała dwójka.
I'll show you what I can do.
Jebane, kurde, pokażę ci.
Don't be afraid. I'll make you proud, grandfather.
Okej. I ty śmigniesz tutaj do przodu.
For the honor of House Wolford.
I see a path to victory.
Zróbmy tak. Dajmy Bulwark. Raging Beast na ciebie.
All for victory.
Incredible.
For the future of House Wolford.
Kurde, następne bomby.
You won't beat me.
Nie mogę wejść. Aha, ale mogę na przykład tutaj iść. I sprint sobie dam.
Show me what you're made of.
Okej.
Let me heal your wounds.
Your wounds? Nie. Zróbmy to. Tutaj tak. Haste. Nie haste. Your wounds. A, on jeszcze nie potrzebuje to. Dam na ciebie na haste. A, nie mogę na ciebie dać. Tak, to za daleko jest. To mamy już. Dam na ciebie.
Go swift.
Dobrze, teraz już rozumiem.
My growth is plain to see.
Dlatego początek spierniczyłem.
Me too.
Let me show you what I've learned.
Z nią będę mógł po prostu tutaj iść. Ale zobaczmy, co ona może nam tutaj zrobić. Blaze Chain.
Stay right there.
Nara.
For a better world. Your orders?
To nie mogę.
Suffer.
Poison. I normalny atak. Okej. Nie. Double thrust, nie. Rush, nie. Pushback. Pushback.
Yeah! Did you see that? Damn it! Away with you! Did you see that?
What have we here?
Nara.
For my kingdom!
I'll make you proud, grandfather. Time to take flight.
Okej. Serpent. Dodajmy pierw sobie fokus.
I won't miss. I will fight to my last breath.
Innobility. Kurwa mać, no! Idealnie, kuźwa, idealnie im to pasuje, nie? No wow. No to ja jestem w dupie po prostu.
Now what to do? Think you can catch me?
Forward!
Wow. No po prostu kuźwa głupota, no.
Here I come.
Idź no tutaj. Sanctuary.
It's not over yet.
I will remember this. Let us pry out their weakness.
Bulwark.
Let us steel our defenses.
You have my thanks.
Let me heal your wounds.
Haste.
Make the most of this.
Much appreciated. Me too! Love the battlefield.
Mobility, super, kurde, to czekaj. Dodajmy Cure All.
Now or never.
I tutaj pójdziemy. Albo nie, i... A, muszę spieprzyć.
Let me show you what I've learned.
Flame Shield i wszystko, nic nie możesz, kurde, zrobić. Nic, kompletnie nic. Nawet tam do góry, kurde, nie można podnieść, śmignąć. Idź tutaj i nic nie rób.
Your orders?
To tylko, żeby przywołać.
For life.
Jeszcze raz.
This is the end.
Dobrze, nara.
They're going to detonate any... Charge!
No i nie mogę wejść, nie? Nie, mogę, czekaj. Pójdźmy potem tutaj. Double trust, double trust.
My lance strikes true. I shirk from no
I...
danger.
The hunt is on.
Muszę. Kurde, tam z tyłu teraz jeszcze, no. Wow.
From where shall we strike?
And turn. No, będę się leczyć. Nie.
No, what
Okay.
to do?
Diffuse.
Time for some sorcery.
Time for some sorcery. I nic tak nie potrafisz tutaj zrobić. Kurde mole. To i muszę z nim całkowicie iść do tyłu, albo tutaj, żeby sobie potem pośmigać tam. Jaka głupota. Myślałem, że tutaj wesprzą się, ale najwidoczniej nie. Więc cóż. End turn.
Let us pry out their weakness.
Let me show you what I've learned.
Okej. My tutaj pójdziemy. Blazing Chains. No, szczerze mówiąc, z tym z drugim też bym mógł tam iść, ale no cóż.
We will make our ideals reality.
Cure Wounds. Oczywiście, że tak.
Your orders?
Okej, ty. Śmignij tutaj. I enter.
Shall we begin?
Shall we begin? Haste. Na ciebie rzucimy.
Victory goes to the quick.
You have my thanks.
Is that all you got?
You're in the way.
Dobrze.
I won't lose.
A, gdybym tutaj tak dał... Kurde, nie wiem, nie widzę, nie. Double Trust.
My lance strikes true.
Dobrze, jednego mniej.
For my kingdom.
Kurde, następni jeszcze się pojawili. Skąd? Skąd? Po co?
Defeat is not an option.
Trzy zabije, trzy się pojawiły. No bez sensu. Okej. O kurde. Myślałem, że nie. Tam. No niech tutaj idzie. Here I come. Chuja komu już kuźwa mać. Za przeproszenie, ale no to mnie denerwuje zawsze te. A, jeszcze ten ziom tutaj jest. Aha, nawet nie dosiągnę.
Choices.
No. Whole card.
Let me show you what I've learned.
And turn.
Cool heads shall prevail.
Sanctuary.
This is what I do. Much obliged.
Ha! That tickled. Out of my way.
Dobrze.
For the honor of House Wolford.
Shielding stand. Nie. Tak to zrobimy.
For victory.
Pushback.
Away with you.
No myślałem, że kurde wypieprzy ją tam poza mapę, ale nie. No tak, dwie bomby.
We mustn't let our guard down.
Wow. Jak to nie jest one shot, to jest bez sensu. Aha, 36 rund. Nie, to mam czas. To mam czas. Nie, to zanim ten zaraz też tutaj będzie. Może dobrze, żeby tego tutaj ogarnąć. Już to mieć po prostu z głowy. I ciebie też od tyłu. A, następni. O, następni. Wow. Ja pierdziel, zabiję dwóch, pojawią się 4. Noż ileż można? Ileż można? Tego przywołam, to ona dostanie. Super. Nie ma to jak, kurde, osoby mieć, która jest...
There is no mercy on the battlefield. It is time to strike.
Splendid.
Let's play.
32.
Dance poison. I've the best idea. I fight for peace.
I fight for peace. And turn. Please.
Let me heal your wounds. Victory goes to the quick.
Much appreciated.
One step closer to our hope.
Ow!
Defeat is not an option.
Shield stance nie mogę dać.
Is that all you got?
Kurde. Tutaj do góry, to tylko ona może chyba polecieć tam i... Albo tylko tędy. Ja pierdzielę, no głupie jak nie wiem co.
To victory!
My turn.
Jeszcze tutaj dołem. Ale to jest głupie, kurde. 2 zabije, 4 się pojawią.
My turn.
This isn't good.
O Jezus. O 50 tylko. No i ona, jej już nie ma. No i dupa, kurde. I bomby, kurde, wybuchną. Denerwujące.
Time for some sorcery.
I see a path to victory. I have your back.
I can do it.
My knowledge grows deeper.
I fight for peace. We will make our ideals reality.
From where shall we strike? I'll make this quick. Haha!
Dobrze, jednego już nie ma.
Let me heal your wounds. You misjudged me!
Hello, me! Charge!
Jezus.
Here!
Thank you. This'll hurt.
It's only a flesh wound.
6 stun. Nie. Ja to nie zrobię. Nie ma po prostu bata. No, nie ma bata. Nie.
Push on through.
Głupie, ja nie lubię nic na czas robić.
The hunt is on.
On ma tak mało? Nie.
Lend me your wings, Flugi.
Wow.
My pride is my shield.
No to nie zrobię. I dupa. O Jezus, o Jezus, i znowu to wszystko od nowa. Dobrze. Ja wczytam to znowu i jak będę miał już tutaj końcówkę tej walki, to znowu się włączę. No i wróciłem. I ja już wszystkich prawie tutaj zajumałem. To tutaj pojeździłem z tymi kartami też. Było już lepiej, ale tak i tak, że non-stop nowych przeciwników się pojawiły, nie? To było... I to będzie też już ostatni ruch. Więc tak, gdybym to za pierwszym razem załatwił.
Why was Aesfrost so desperate to keep it from us?
No i mamy trochę. Dostaliśmy. Różnych rzeczy.
That was close. To think they tried to collapse the tunnel with themselves still inside.
Why would the Aesfrosti blow themselves up to destroy the place they were charged to defend? It makes no strategic sense.
Nothing Aesfrost does make sense. But if they were this desperate, there must be something in there they do not want us finding. We must see what lies at the end of this tunnel.
Now let us press on.
Dokładnie.
Oh! These pink rocks aren't iron.
It's salt. Or rather... salt crystal.
Crystallized salt, untapped beneath the earth. The Rosellan legend my mother recorded is true.
The Grand Norzellian mines must have been built upon a vein of crystals. This explains how Aesfrost was able to cut ties with Hyzant.
As long as they could excavate their own, they didn't need to rely on the salt from the Holy State. They could fight without it.
How do you think Gustadolf discovered this?
Lord Dragan was in charge of the mines, until he was assassinated in that sudden Aesfrosti raid, which Gustadolf used as a pretense to invade Glenbrook, after which he claimed control of the mines. That tells me Lord Dragan was likely the first to discover the salt crystals. However, a struggle ensued between him and Gustadolf over their ownership.
So Gustadolf had him killed and ordered the invasion of Glenbrook. In order to seize control of the mines and secure the salt crystals for himself. That scheming bastard!
Looks like we made the right call, taking back the mines. They already took loads of salt crystals to the Duchy, but even that ain't gonna last them forever.
Indeed. If we can hold the mines, Aesfrost will have no choice but to surrender.
And what if they discover another vein of salt crystals elsewhere?
A real possibility, if the Rosellan legend is to be believed. But the Grand Norzellian mines only succeeded because all three powers worked together. If this is the kind of terrain salt crystals are found in, Aesfrost cannot dig a new mine all on their own that easily.
Meaning they are at their most vulnerable now, without a source of salt to call their own.
This does not concern only Aesfrost. The existence of salt crystals will undermine the very foundation upon which Hyzant is built.
If people knew that, then the two pillars of Byzantium power, the source and the might of their goddess, would crumble.
And it would prove the Rosellan legend is true. If we reveal the truth, they would be forced to free the Rosell they've imprisoned.
We hold the very future of Norzelia in our hands.
Whatever we decide to do, we cannot decide it lightly.
Indeed. For now, let us return to the Crown City. Huet, send word to the capital. I want Kingdom soldiers posted around this entire area. Tell them to allow no one anywhere near the mines.
It shall be done, sire.
Okej, nowy plan. Ale ta walka była... Ja nie lubię coś na czas robić.
This must be what the old man was hoping to find.
So, our army failed to secure the Grand Norzellian mines.
It would seem House Wolfort interfered. Glenbrook forces already surround the area, so retaking the mines is likely out of the question.
They must have discovered the salt crystals. Damn them.
No.
Gather our soldiers and be quick about it.
Odkryliśmy mój diabelski plan.
I see you finally decided to answer my summons, Svarog.
I shan't use laboring in secret to complete the death knell as an excuse. Punish me as you see fit. If you think you can, that is.
I ought to wipe that impertinent smile off your face.
I saw what they brought in from the Grand Norzellian mines.
Huh. So you know of the salt crystals?
Enough secrets, Gustadolf. Tell me what you are
Gustadolf.
To use those salt crystals to put the final nail in Hyzan's coffin. To free the people of Norzelia from their tyranny by ending their monopoly over salt.
By which you mean the strong will be free to trample the weak. Is that it?
I will not argue semantics. Though it is at least far more human to struggle for one's own survival, rather than capitulate to the whims of some goddess. People have the right to discover their own strength, and wield it to claim what is rightfully theirs. Just as you are contesting me at this very moment, Uncle.
How long have you known of the salt crystal's existence?
I learned of the possibility long ago, when I read of them in an old text from the archives. Ancient knowledge should never be discarded, as you well know, since you had Dragan study there to perfect his explosives.
You are the one who had him killed.
Dokładnie.
Spare me
Jebany.
your unfounded speculation.
Unfounded, you say? Dragan oversaw the mine. It only stands to reason that he would have discovered the salt crystals first. So you, in your greed, had him killed, so that you might claim his discovery for your own. Not only that, but you used his murder as a pretext to invade Glenbrook. Am I wrong?
Huh. You have an admirable imagination. Admirable, but mistaken. Your son was quite the ambitious man, you know.
What do you mean?
You know very well what I mean. Indeed, Dragan did discover the salt crystals. Who else do you think told me of their existence? Yet he refused to hand them over unless I made him Prime Minister of
Dokładnie. Tak to było.
And your son's scheming didn't end there. At the same time, he had initiated negotiations with Glenbrook. He offered them salt crystals in exchange for a noble title. He sought to fatherland and foe for all he could get.
Lies! All of it! How dare you dishonor my son's name!
I thought if anyone understood the extent of Dragan's ambition, it would be you. Uncle, now is not the time for family squabbles. Glenbrook now knows of the salt crystals. It is but a matter of time until Hyzant learns of them as well. We must make ready to stand against them.
What would you have me do?
The death knell is taking far too long to build. See that it is finished with haste. Do that, and I will name you my Prime Minister, so you may fulfill your dearly departed son's dream in his stead.
Very well.
There is no time to waste. War will be upon our doorstep before we know it. A war to end all wars. A war whose victor shall rule Norzelia in her glorious entirety.
Sleep, my friend, completed. No, zrobiliśmy to. Bardzo długa misja. Bardzo, bardzo długa. No ale no cóż, będzie długi filmik. Tym sposobem się żegnam. Trzymajcie się i do zobaczenia.